everybody, I'm back. This brass came out of the tumbler. I took it in the house. I washed it off because I wanted to get all that media dust off of it. I dried it, and now I laid them out, and I just got finished spraying them with Dillon Case Lube, DCL. This is really good stuff because it has two components. It has lanolin and it has isopropyl alcohol. The alcohol is used as a propellant, and it sends the lanolin through the air and it coats the cases. And what happens is the alcohol dries, and then what's left behind is just the lanolin. It's a very good case lube. I highly recommend it. Now, a lot of people say that these dyes, these pistol dyes, that it's not necessary to lube your brass. That's totally correct. 100% accurate. You don't have to. But from my experience, it doesn't hurt to do it. This stuff's a dime a dozen. It's really inexpensive, and it makes the process smoother to me. That's just my opinion. So I go ahead and lube them. I have 5 pieces of brass here that I've separated from the rest of them. That's because these 5, if you compare them to one of the normal ones, hopefully I can get a good view on them. These ones are the ones I separated, and I separated them because they have the small pistol primer, and the standard 45 ACP has the large pistol primer. One of the reasons why I think that they've changed from the large primers to the small primers was because if you look at the diameter of the large primer and compare it to the small primer, the large diameter primer takes more case head real estate than the small primer does. So one of the reasons why the switch was made was these new ones have a higher case head strength than the old style. There's a lot more material, I guess you could say, so it's a stronger case. Another reason why I believe that they've switched, and this is due to some of my research that I've done, is the priming compound mixture that it takes to fill a large primer is more than it takes to fill a small primer. So they're saying that these new small primer 45 ACPs actually have a cleaner burning load, and they're less toxic because some of these old large pistol primers had lead in them in the priming compound. So they're saying that the small ones puts less lead out into the environment, so they're cleaner. I've read some forums, and there's been a lot of people talking about the difference between these two. And a lot of people have been saying that they've been working up some loads with the small pistol primer 45 ACP, and they're saying that they've found some loads that are very accurate with this new primer, the smaller one. I did some other research. I found a website where the guy, he did some chronograph between the two. They were both reloads. They both had the same exact amount of powder, same bullet, same everything. The large pistol primer, I think the chronograph averaged out, I think he shot like 10 rounds, and it averaged the velocity out to about 784 feet per second. The small pistol primer, the average was 793, so you're looking at, what is that, 8 or 9 feet per second faster with the new small primer design. So those are some of the things that I thought I'd share with you. Definitely, if you're going to be reloading 45 ACP, make sure that you go through your brass, and because you might have some of these in there. They're made by Federal, the ones that I found. They're Federal. But I don't know if there's other manufacturers out there doing this yet or not. I'm guessing that there are. But so out of this many, I don't even know how many this is, but I had 5 that I separated. So